Built on the turn of 18th and 19th centuries, the house on Povodžio Street is among the oldest buildings in the city. It withstood the Great Klaipėda Fire of 1854 and both World Wars. The then suburban building was owned by the butcher Gottfried Scheinwerder and later was used for other purposes until eventually, at the end of the interwar period, a pension fund branch was established there. The building features elementary classicist forms, the symmetry in the facade composition typical to the era. The central and side parts of the facade stand out against the overall facade plane and are highlighted in color. Another feature of the period is the extremely high ground floor and the massive double-sided staircase. The old door of the main entrance has survived to date. The building is decorated by the horizontal partitioning with cornice strips and the triangular pediment with a window. The house decor is modest. The avant-core windows are adorned with small dripstones, and small cornices emphasize the portal sides. Authentic decor parts of the door edging have survived to date, but the most interesting wooden highlight, the curved oak staircase, is indoors. The origins of Rumpiškės Manor date back to the middle of the 17th century. The recently restored palace was erected in the late 18th century. It was designed based on the principles of classicist architecture fashionable at the time, while the western part was attached in the early 20th century based on neoclassical forms. The building is modest and symmetrical, with a balcony on one side and a porch on the other. The high stairs became an important element of the building after the first floor level was considerably elevated. Upon entering the door, one may see the restored remnants of the luxurious interior. Wooden wall panels, the decor of structural elements and spaces under the windows, ceiling moldings, fireplace with embossed composition, impressive wooden stairs, and caissoned ceiling in the lobby. At the beginning of the 19th century, a building was erected in economically advanced Prussia that we refer to as the oldest public building specifically built for theatrical purposes. It was rebuilt after the Great Klaipėda Fire, and at the end of the 19th century, it acquired its striking neoclassical shapes, following the trend prevailing in Germany at that time. The building's main facade is symmetrical, with a central balcony in a recessed niche used for ceremonies. The balcony is topped with a relief composition, including the city's coat of arms. The pilasters of the second sections of the central avant-core are much more ornate, with Corinthian capitals and balconies on the sides. Located above the avant-core, the avant-core decor is echoed by the building sides, made with hewn rectangular stones. As the Dangi embankment expanded in Klaipėda in the 19th century, the residences of wealthy merchants began to sprout there. One of them was built by the Englishman Iaghan Simpson in the 1920s. The building was later used for various purposes until the Clock Museum was established there in the 1980s. The symmetrical neoclassical interior is rich in embossed elements. The most expensive building part is the central avant-core with a portal made of Dorian pilasters and a triangular pediment supported by Corinthian pilasters. Two sculptures are included among the pilasters, though very few such highlights have survived in Klaipėda. The rear facade is much more modest. Its first floor is surrounded by a balustrade-lined terrace and a staircase that gets wider towards the garden. The authentic palace interior stairs and their fences, door edging, molded ceiling decor, and even most of the parquet flooring have survived to date.